Sometimes a little bit of finesse goes a long, long way. Sometimes you gotta juice the ball just to give yourself some insurance, but it's easy to overjuice it. You gotta be careful and you really gotta practice it. And once you get it, you'll get it, you'll have it. It's in your arsenal and no one can take it away. Sometimes you gotta spin it. It's a pretty basic run out. The issue we have here is with the 5 ball. It's actually an issue with the 9 ball. It's a big ball. And if you come down this side of the table, that 9 ball is going to get in your way unless you get in this tiny little window here. So it's best to keep the cue ball on this side. While avoiding the 7, 8. Come down about this far, about halfway center table, pushed on that side. Just stay on that side with the cue ball when you're shooting the 4, and in order to do that you're going to have to get below the 4 ball, right about the angle where the cue ball's at now on the 4 ball. But we're starting out with just let's turn the volume down. I think I draw back a little bit on this to shoot to 2. We just have to be careful with the position on the 4. So with that, of course, you have to be careful with the position you get on the 3. And that's about right. You just come back a little bit down table for this 4, but not too far. You don't want to get too far. You still need an angle there, and I believe I have it. It's hard to tell with this camera angle. It looks like I'm straight in, but I'm a little bit to the left of this 4 ball. No, that was dangerous. I don't know why I drew that. I'm still good, but a couple more inches over, and I would have been snookered behind that 9, and that could have been a disaster. Now here's a finesse shot, and here's where I'm spinning this in with bottom left, and I hold up on my stroke. I shorten my stroke on this. It's a very delicate shot. You want to draw it a little bit, and every time somebody draws a ball, they tend to overdraw it a little bit. So this takes a lot of practice. You're getting position with spin. So the cue ball is actually rolling really slow here. And you wouldn't think it would make it for a straight in shot on the 7, but it does. Let's go back and look at this. This is delicate here. You don't want to come down table. You don't want to go too far on this. It's easy to go too far. It's easy to overspin it. And that's why you have to hold up on your stroke a little bit. You spin the wind. you're spinning this ball in a position. If you don't put any English, if you don't put any left-hand English on this, you're just going to come up and it's going to hit the 9. And then you're going to have to go down table and back up on the 8. And there's no telling where the 9's going. It just depends on where the cue ball hits it, and it could wind up tying up in one of these two balls. So we have to spin it around this ball and bounce up off. And again, you don't want to go too far, so hold up on your stroke a little bit. A little bit of draw, a lot of left to spin that up. One more look at this. And that's a dead rail it's going off of too, so. And it doesn't look like it has enough speed, and it really doesn't, but you're using that left-hand English, which is spinning the cue ball counterclockwise to grab this rail and bounce it off. Spin it in there, boys. Practice that shot. It comes up all day, all night, every day. And here I could have stayed on the same side of that, but I can feel myself in stroke, and my confidence is building with each new ball. And I did manage to get back in stroke on this night. And you can tell by my outfit in the last 5 videos, it's actually 6 or 7. It was a good night. And that's the point right there where I said, okay, I'm ready to match up. Let's play. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate you. That was a fast one. It was a pretty easy rack, but that spin shot is vital. Practice it. Peace.